turn. There's nobody in front of him. It's Lacoste. It's a touchdown. Throw, low snap, going deep down the field. He's got Kirkland. He is wide open. Only one man to beat at the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, and no one's going to catch him. Welcome to Dallas, Texas, for the first ever Commissioner's Cup, as the Dallas Stars try and get in the win column tonight against the undefeated expansion Baltimore Crabs. This is Dallas Stars Radio, 98.3 WDST, the Sports Authority. Welcome to a very hot Dallas, Texas. It is 102 degrees. The first 25,000 fans in the building tonight got free Go Stars fans. So that's pretty sweet. Dallas hoping to keep the scoreboard hot tonight with some offense. Let's head down to the field for the coin toss.
We pick tails.
It is heads.
We want the ball.
The Stars have won the toss and select to receive.
Baltimore playing its first road game in franchise history officially. Will tee it up and kick it to Dallas, who has a new offensive coordinator, Jermaine Smith. Baltimore, Dallas, first ever Commissioner's Cup. We're underway from a packed house at Miller Gold. From the 10-yard line, the Stars on the return past the 30 and up to the 31-yard line. Dallas in the all blues with the yellow shoes, which are a hot seller in Dallas these days. Baltimore in the road, dark blue helmets, white jerseys, gold pants, dark blue numbers, and dark blue trim. And Dallas will start the game off with a pass. And Ranklin's back to throw. He is sacked on the first play of the game by Joe Dazzo, a loss of 5. Gold shoes, pardon.
Second and 15.
So 2nd and 15, Joe Dazzo starts off the game with a sack and puts Dallas in a 2nd and long situation. It's been widely talked about that Dallas has not gotten Johnny English enough carries, and he will throw for a consecutive time. That pass is caught for a gain of 4 to Scott King. So right off the bat, it's a 3rd down and long for Dallas, who has started the season 0-2, lost their home opener to Oklahoma City 14-9. And this is the first time they've been back at home in nearly a month. So Ranklin's with trips to the top of the formation. The line shifts for Baltimore left to right with an outside blitz showing. They'll go play action. Ranklin's away from the blitz, will turn and fire short off the hands of Johnny English. And Dallas goes 3 and out to begin the football game. A rare drop from Johnny English. Of course, widely talked about what was said in the season preview show by the Dazzo father and son combination in regards to Johnny English. And with the way his season has gone so far, that may play a factor in how he performs tonight, whether positively or negatively, as Dallas kicks it away. From the 26, Baltimore, no room to return. And we will see Baltimore's offense for the first time tonight. Let's take a look at your key bank keys to the game for the Stars tonight. It's obviously shutting down Elliott Snyder, who became the first running back in league history to have back-to-back 200-yard rushing games. And on the flip side, to get Johnny English more involved tonight and get him more touches and more yards down the field. There goes Snyder on the first play, and he picks up 10 and a first down. containing Snyder and getting English involved. Those are your keys to the game, brought to you by Key Bank, an official partner of the Dallas Stars.
First and 10.
Crabs 2-0, a 30-27 win over New York, a 43-33 win over Orlando. First meeting between these two teams in league history. On a counter, Larry Henderson shuts Snyder up at the 33. Loss of 4 as Snyder disappeared from view as the big boy Henderson came rumbling in the backfield. Second and 14 at the 33. Now 4 wide receivers, 3 to the bottom of the formation for Mike Dazzo, who is looking for his first pass of the night. He will pass here. The lefty goes right-hand side. It is knocked away and incomplete. Good D from Dallas brings up 3rd and long. This game christened the Commissioner's Cup, since owner Tim Johnston of Baltimore is the commissioner of the CAG NFL. Ronnie Nickens has been a commissioner back in the day. So we thought that we would name a trophy and start a new rivalry as Dallas and Baltimore look to have a competitive game tonight, although it'd be nice to see Dallas blow the Crabs out of the water as Dazzo drops back, smothered in the backfield, a loss of 8. Baltimore will punt and Cameron Brantley hits the jumper after the sack. 2 sacks on the opening drive for Dallas, and a good start to their defensive evening. Heavy blitz brought by Dallas, and that rattled Mike on that one. From the 39, Stars on the return up to the 42. And so now we'll see if Dallas can get anything going offensively. First and 10 of the 42. Cannon and King in the slot to the bottom of your screen, and Ranklin's will go play action back to pass. Going deep down the field. That pass is caught at the 32-yard line. First down, Dallas. A pickup of 26. Scott King getting open down the field. And Dallas still not afraid to air it out despite their early season struggles. Allstate Insurance, you're in good hands with Allstate. It is an official sponsor of Scott King and the Dallas Stars. For every pass that Scott King makes this year, Allstate donates $100 to a charity of a fan's choice. Johnny English on the first carry picks up 7. Second and 3 to the 25, and Dallas is clicking early. Ranklin's to start the season. It's been a trial. 7 interceptions to 1 touchdown. An SFL record low 42 rating through the first 2 games. He'll hand it off to English here around the right-hand side, and Michael Sims shuts that down, no gain. 3rd down and 3. 8:58 to go in a scoreless first quarter. If you missed it, New York was shut out in the second half, but it didn't matter. They beat the Renegades in the first game of the Football Sunday doubleheader, 21-14, to improve to 3-1. Crab fans not happy to see that. Ranklin's on a 3rd and short, back to pass down the middle. That pass caught ahead of the sticks. First down to the 21-yard line. Ran the route right past the marker and makes the grab. That's how to do it. Dallas's defense took care of business. Now the offense trying to get the first points on the board. Split backs in the backfield. Ranklin's will throw. Ranklin's down the middle of the field. Caught inside the 5, down to the 3. First and goal, Dallas. Ranklin's has come out on the money. First and goal at the 3 for the Stars. King in the slot, Cannon bottom of the screen. Baltimore line shifts from right to left, and Ranklin's will go play action, facing a blitz. Ranklin's in trouble, he's sacked again. Joe Dazzo's second sack in as many drives for Dallas. Coming into tonight, Joe Dazzo had no sacks.
Second and goal.
Second and goal back at the 11, a loss of 7.
Down. Set. I'm coming back for you. I'm coming back for you. Double tight. Hut, hut, hut. Double tight.
2 in the backfield. Franklin's to throw on second and goal. He'll swing it outside. Johnny English in the open field. English to the 7. Tackle made by Henry Hittner, so it'll bring up third and goal for the Stars, who in their last home game had to settle for 3 field goals instead of punching it in for touchdowns. They only have 1 touchdown in 2 games, and that came in garbage time against Grand Rapids when the team trailed 36-9. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers for Ranklin's now, 6:46 to go in the first. And Ranklin's drops to throw against a 5-man rush. Ranklin's wide open in the end zone! That's a Built Ford tough touchdown for the Dallas Stars! Emmanuel Husek wide open, and Dallas takes the early lead. What a start for the Stars. Both teams have 2 sacks in the early going, but Thomas Ranklin's finds the open man and stays patient. And with 2 on the play clock, low snap, great hold, and the extra point is good. 6:40 to go in the first. Baltimore, nada. Dallas 7. CasualAdultGamers.com is an official partner of the Simulation Football League, the greatest NFL league ever assembled on All Pro Football 2K8. Find out how you can get on the Wall of Champions at CasualAdultGamers.com as Dallas kicks it away. From the 6, Baltimore on the return. Past the 25 and then quickly put down to the 26-yard line. Mike Dazzo coming in. Best quarterback rating in the league right now, 97.9. 609 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. He has not been sacked until tonight when Dallas has put him on the ground twice. Hand off to Snyder. Dropped to the backfield, loss of 3. Andrew Ball and company there to make the stop. And Dallas is winning the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Second and 13.
Second and long now at the 23. Nick Quick and Demetrius out. That quiet so far. A 3-3-6 look for the Stars. And Dazzo, quick drop, throws it deep, wobbly. Oh, what a one-handed pick! What a pick by Andrew Ball! First down, Dallas. Top play nominee. He snagged it. He snagged it. Unbelievable! Highlight reel play from Andrew Ball. How about the start for the Stars? First down to the Crab, 41. Out of the eye, 4 down lineman, 4-3-4 look. They hand it off to English, run over stretch play. He breaks through a tackle, 40, spins away and picks up 5 to the 36. Joe Dazzo's 3rd tackle of the night. The Stars defense creating some intense pressure to start this game after Dazzo had been a king with all kinds of time to pass the first couple of weeks. Two receivers again. King lined up in the slot. They go play action, and Ranklins will swing it outside. Caught, and that's a bad spot. Caesar Cannon looked ahead of the sticks to me as him and Sims have some words. Cannon, the former Renegade tight end, in his 2nd season in Dallas. 3rd and inches, will we see a challenge here? We won't. So the Stars taking a risk. Not challenging. He looked ahead to me. They'll hand it off, and Johnny English is running the wrong direction, and he didn't get it. Man, Joe Lynn on the tackle. When you've only got an inch to go or inches to go, you've got to move forward and just pound ahead, and Dallas unable to take advantage of Ball's unbelievable interception, and they'll punt it away.
Let's go.
Trying to pin the Crabs deep. This kick angled out of bounds. Tough to see where it landed. Beautiful kick from Ellis. The Crabs will start from their 7. Next football Sunday, it's another SFL doubleheader as the Orlando Intimidators host the San Francisco Bulldogs, as San Francisco will be trying to get their 2nd win of the year. Baltimore travels all the way out west to Kahlua to take on the Wyverns. Action starts at noon Central, 1 p.m. Eastern right here on the SFL Network on Twitch. 3 wide receivers with Snyder in the backfield, and Dazzo hands it off to Snyder past the 10. Snyder breaking tackle. Snyder 20, 25, picks up a block. Snyder 30, 40, 45. Andrew Ball trying to catch him, and he does at the Dallas 41. First big play from Elliott Snyder of the evening. This guy is a force, and this time had a lot of room to run on the outside. A missed tackle, very costly, and Andrew Ball saves a touchdown. First and 10 of the 41, 4 minutes to go. Out of the eye. Hand off Snyder again. Snyder in the backfield, loss of 2. Another tackle for loss for the Dallas D here in the first quarter.
Second and 12. Ball at the 43-yard.
Down. You don't get nowhere running the ball.
2nd and 12 of the 43, 3:28 first quarter. Stars with an early lead. Snyder takes a pitch, breaks a tackle, gets the outside corner, still going. Gains 10 to the 33. Andrew Ball comes up with his 2nd stop of Snyder. Another touchdown-saving tackle. And Snyder gives the Crabs a 3rd and short situation. Crowd on their feet at Miller Gold, the largest stadium in the SFL, capacity over 70,000. 2:55 and counting. And Dazzle will hand it off on the counter to Snyder, and Snyder is puddled up, no gain! Tackle made by Brantley and Henderson, it's 4th down. And Baltimore, like the Crabs, come up shy of field goal range, although they did have a 51-yard field goal that sent a game to overtime against New York, but they won't risk it here early on. This punt goes inside the 10, will take a hop inside the 5, and Baltimore downs it at the 4-yard line. For daily news all about the SFL, head to simulationfl.com, which has been newly renovated with an all-new news section and a way to view your content interactively. And like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe on YouTube and Twitch at /SimulationFL as Johnny English takes a carry. And English picks up a solid 7 out to the 11-yard line. And gets some love from a teammate. So English gets him out of a jam, out of the back of their own end zone, and gives Dallas a little wiggle room. Thomas Ranklin's off to an extremely good start tonight. Split backs. Ranklin's to throw. Ranklin swings it outside and could not turn the corner. That was the fullback on the outside. Loss of 2. It brings up 3rd and 5, and Ranklin's just a little bit slow with getting that ball outside. Third down and 5 now, back at the 9. Ranklin's will go under center with 3 wide receivers to the bottom of the screen. 4-3-4 look defensively, and the line shifts. Johnny English takes on a counter. English around the right-hand side. There goes Johnny English. Breaks a tackle, 30. Being caught by Gage. Gage can't catch him. Johnny English, 30, 20. It's another Stars touchdown. Welcome to the game, Johnny English. What a run from Johnny as Baltimore got bottled up in the backfield. Gage made a tremendous effort at it, but couldn't bring him down. And it's 13-0 Dallas here in the first quarter. Like Oklahoma City, Baltimore digs an early hole. And so far, advantage Johnny English. Talking with his legs. Extra point. Good. 1:26 to go, first quarter, Baltimore nothing. Dallas 14. As we all stop to catch our breath. From the 5, Baltimore on the return, 20, 25. Out to the 26. Baltimore has done nothing in the passing game. Mike Dazzo has had no time. And the Baltimore offensive line getting tested here this evening after allowing no sacks in the first 2 weeks. Snyder, meanwhile, 7 carries, 62 yards. He's had a strong start, looking for his SFL record 3rd straight 200-plus yard performance. And off to Snyder on the left-hand side and gets a couple of blocks. Andrew Ball again saves a touchdown as Snyder picks up about 15. Andrew Ball is the hero of this first quarter for Dallas's defense. A lot of good blocking on that play, and look at this effort by Andrew Ball. He has been outstanding. The silver corner, 1st and 10 of the 41. 2 in the backfield with Daz. 4-2-5 look. Hand off Snyder. Snyder got a huge lane up the middle, but could not get the first down. Picks up 9 to midfield and wants the crowd to chant his name.
Number 99, credited with the tackle.
2nd and short. Baltimore might be
2nd and inches from the crowd.
thinking about just giving Snyder the ball every play. 2nd and short. Dazzo going to drop the pass. Got all kinds of time to throw this time. It's nearly intercepted. Tight end, the intended receiver. Dallas plays it well. 3rd and short now. Baltimore may be a little shell-shocked at this point. 2 in the backfield for Daz, including Snyder, who will get the carry, and Snyder got the first. There is a flag. There is a flag. It's coming back.
Holding, number 76. Offense, 10-yard penalty from the spot at the 5. Repeat, 3rd down.
So a hold on the star guard. Wisniewski called with the penalty. That's the end of the first quarter. 3rd and long for Baltimore when we return. Dallas could not have asked for a better start. They're up 14-0. This is Stars Radio, 98.3 WDST, the Sports Authority.
A lovely day in Kitchen Stadium, folks. And this kid is off to the races. And the frosted mini wheats are in the bowl. Whole gallon of milk from Walmart. We'll see how he handles this one.
And the grains and protein are in the bowl, folks.
And the crowd goes wild.
Kellogg's Frosted Mini Wheats and milk are always better together. Walmart. Save money, live better.
To build strength and durability into the bed of the all-new Sierra, GMC engineers demanded rolled-formed steel. For the same reason rolled steel is used in the hulls of submarines. Big ones. Introducing the all-new GMC Sierra. Incredible thinking in the form of a truck. That's professional grade.
Dallas Stars football on the Sports Authority, brought to you by Key Bank. Unlock your possibility. By the Xbox One. Welcome to a new generation. By Allstate. You're in good hands with Allstate. And by General Motors. Third and long after the holding penalty. Empty backfield out of the shotgun for Dazzo. Dazzo going down the field, nearly intercepted, and look who's there again. Andrew Ball on the coverage. This guy is all over the field, and Baltimore will put it away. Oh, look at beautiful Miller Gold.
Welcome to my neighborhood.
Can Dallas keep up the intensity from the 19-yard line, and the Stars return only up to the 21-yard line for Johnny English. His longest run coming into tonight's game was 17 yards, and he was the only running back, not counting Tiberius Bovine, although he had a touchdown today, his first, to not reach the end zone, and all of that is out the window. Saved his best for tonight. Blitz expected. 1st and 10 from the 21. Ranklins will throw. And Ranklins has time, breaking down, floats one, and through the hands of Eddie Gage. Dangerous ball from Ranklins as he missed the check down man, just standing out all by himself.
Second and 10. Ball at the 21-yard line.
Second down. Cannon top of the screen, King bottom of the screen. King with a grab tonight. English in the backfield. And Ranklin's changing up the play. He will pass. Ranklin's to throw. Swing outside. That's King. Nice snag. Gain of 5. Mike Dazzo has not completed a pass. The only pass that hasn't fallen to the turf fell into the hands of Andrew Ball, or the hand, I should say. We're already into the second quarter. 4 wide receivers. Franklin's dropping back deep, flinging it downfield off the hands of Caesar Cannon, and that's the second time a solid pass from Thomas Franklin's bounced off the hands of an of an intended receiver, and Dallas will have to punt it away. For Dallas's defense coming in, their pass defense is #1 in the league. They only give up 220 passing yards a game, and that's why it was very curious to see how Baltimore would defend Snyder, since they are giving up 180 yards on the ground. From the 40, Baltimore on the return makes a couple people miss, and a solid return up to the 47, so the Crabs are going to start with good field position here in the second quarter.
Ball will be placed around the 48-yard line.
First ever Commissioner's Cup. This Baltimore team has never lost. Even in the preseason, they won both contests.
1st and 10.
At times, they have looked invincible, but tonight, they look more beatable than ever. 3 wide receivers. Snyder in the backfield, and Snyder will take a counter, and Snyder is dropped for a 5-yard loss, and look who it is! Andrew Ball! This guy is having a coming out party tonight. Loss of 5.
2nd and 14.
I want whatever that kid had for breakfast. 4 wide receivers. 3 to the bottom of the formation, and Dazzo will go empty backfield. He still has not completed a pass. Dazzo back to pass. He is pressured. As he threw, and he threw it away. More pressure out of the Dallas D. This is unbelievable. Boy, these home fans are getting treated. 2 touchdowns in the first quarter after 1 in the first 2 games. Again, empty backfield, press coverage from Dallas. An aggressive defense has been aggressive tonight as Dazzo drops to throw. Hit on the run, throws it down the field. Wide open is Outdat. 2010 touchdown. How did Outdat get past the defense? Mike Dazzo throwing on the run, and his first completion of the night is a touchdown. Wow, they just got lost. Some well-run routes by the Baltimore Crabs, and Demetrius Outdat gets open in the nick of time as Dazzo was once again on the run away from pressure. And the extra point for Baltimore is good.
The extra point is
So the Crabs battle back. 14-7 here with 11:31 to go in the first half.
the Crabs are kicking off.
Let's take a look at the General Motors upcoming schedule for Dallas. They travel to take on New York next Monday, and then will travel to face Oklahoma City the following Sunday. So a tough road ahead for Dallas, facing the undefeated Crabs tonight. Murderers Row, as the Stars try and hang on and keep themselves from leaving the playoff conversation early.
First and 10. Will start
First and 10 at the 32, 11:26 to go. Two in the backfield, trap play, Johnny English. There goes English again. Johnny English still on his feet to the Dallas 46, first down Stars. And an update on the bet, or the enjoyable gamble by SFL faithful. Johnny English, 121 yards on 7 carries.
First and 10 from North Star.
English averaging just 12.5 carries in his first 2 games. Out of the shotgun play action, Ranklin's against the blitz, checks it down. That pass is caught, gain of 8. Into Baltimore territory, that's Asante Dolman, who came back to Dallas after a year removed playing for the Rollers.
Second and 2 from the crowd. 45 yards.
Second and 2 of the 46, I formation, there goes English, but this time he ran right into the teeth of the Crabs defense as Eddie Gage comes up with a stop. Loss of 2, it's 3rd and 4, and English is now at 119.
Third and 4.
Third down and 4.
When you come back, all you don't see is me.
From the Baltimore 48, under 10 to go in the first half. Franklin's to pass. Franklin's going deep down the field. Oh, tipped away by Kenneth Lyons. Had a receiver open, but Franklin's didn't have enough on it, and Dallas will punt it away, and Baltimore is starting to turn some momentum.
North Star have selected to punt. Superman is deep to receive.
Oh, here I come, kicker. Here I come, here I come.
Baltimore nearly blocked it. Fair catch called for at the 15. That was dangerous.
No return on the play. Ball is spotted at the 16-yard line.
So the Crabs started with first and 10 at the 16. They trail 14-7. Fans get a sense that they may be getting their bearings about them, but Andrew Ball has been a force. Dallas is the toughest team to beat at home all time. They are 7-2 here in this building. First and 10 to the 16, Dazzo. Quick drop back, fires down the field. That pass is caught. That is the first grab for Nick Quick as Ball gets his 4th tackle of the game to go along with an interception here already in the first half. That one right between 2 defenders.
First and 10.
First and 10 of the 29, a tight formation for the Crabs as Snyder again is brought down by Ball in the backfield. Tackle number 5 for the corner. Man, Andrew Ball. This kid is unbelievable. 3rd-year man. His career high in tackles is 9. Dazzo is sacked! Tarek Forsey. Look at that move by the defensive tackle. Impressive. 3rd and 17. Four wide receivers, 3 to the top of the screen. Dallas again in that 3-3-6 look as Dazzo goes deep, and it's caught in traffic by Outdat, who is having himself a first half. That is a huge 3rd down that moves the chains to the Crabs 44. His 2nd grab, and both have been huge tonight. 7:45 or 7:55. Check that, remaining in the first half. Dazzo, quick drop against a blitz, and he is hit hard by Brantley, who came flying up the middle. Just got it away as it hits the turf. If Baltimore wins, they'll maintain their first place position. If they lose, New York moves into first place. If Dallas loses, they'll obviously remain at the bottom. Dazzo, Outdat, caught past the defense. First down to the Dallas 45. Outdat is killing the Stars right now, as Mike Dazzo is finding out that he can't throw Andrew Ball's direction tonight. Outdat on the opposite side of the field, having a field day. If Dallas wins, they'd be in a three-way tie for 6th with Kahlua and San Francisco. Those teams have not played each other yet. As Snyder takes the carry, Dallas would move into 7th place with a victory.
Gain of 8 yards on the play. Number 35 with the tackle.
2nd and 2 after Snyder gains 8. Baltimore on the move here.
From the crowd, 37 yards.
Two receivers, Snyder in the backfield. Hand it off. Snyder could not be brought down. Still is on his feet. Past the 20 to the 18. Ahanatu with the tackle. Snyder continues his big first half. Baltimore is in the red zone, and they have spun this game around, as Andrew Ball missed him, as did Brantley.
First and 10. From North Star, 18 yards.
Down. 6. Here we come. Here we come.
First down from the 18. Hand off Snyder, left-hand side, and he got nothing. Officially, Brantley again, well, was it Andrew Ball again? I'm not really sure. He's all over the place. May have lost a half a yard.
7 and 10.
That gets the crowd a little bit fired back up again. 14-7, Dallas protecting a touchdown lead. Looking for a stop. They'll hand it off to Snyder again. Lots of room to the outside, but held up just in time for Dallas to get Brantley over there. 3rd and 7 from the 15. Baltimore trying to avoid being upsetted in a big way here tonight. Upset grammatically correct. 4 receivers, quick drop back, and in triple coverage. There was no way Outdat was making that catch. Baltimore will have to settle for 3. Shout out to some new faces tonight. What's up, Brownster 149? Dazzos are in the house. Eddie Gage, Franz Ferdinand 26. Libo 5 Willie. I wish I had the creativity to come up with some of these screen names, along with all of our SFL regulars. Low snap, 32-yard kick, nearly blocked, and Baltimore boots it through. Barrow's kick is good. Baltimore has put 10 straight points on the board. Dallas still holds the lead, 14-10. Can Dallas get Johnny English back involved? 5:10 to go in the second quarter from the 10. Dallas on the return. 20-25. And hit hard at the 27. First and 10 from the 27. For Dallas following the kickoff return. Handoff to Johnny English. English breaks a tackle. English picks up 7 of the 34. 126 yards for English tonight. While English had a 300-yard rushing performance in the preseason, those don't count. His career high is 149 yards in a regular season game, in a game that counts. Second and short, they hand it off to English again, and English fights ahead for a first down. Dallas at the 38. English is back, baby. Michael Sims on the tackle, along with Joe Dazzo. .4:15 remains in the first half. Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe will have your first half highlight, stats, and analysis from the SFL studios in San Antonio, Texas. 2K Sports halftime show coming your way as soon as we're done here. Franklin's back to pass. He is pressured. He floats it over the middle, off the hands of the intended receiver, and that is the third time an open receiver has dropped a pass tonight for Franklin's, not giving his quarterback any help. It's 2nd and 10.
Showtime. 2nd and 10. Ball at the 39-yard line.
Down.
Two in the backfield. Tight set for Franklin's and the Stars. Back to pass against a blitz. Franklin's in trouble. He is sacked. As Franklin's grabs his head.
5 on the play.
D. Anderson on the sack. It's going to be 3rd and long. Let's take a second look at this hit. Franklin's did get smashed down on the turf right there, but he looks to be okay.
3rd and 15. Ball at the 34-yard line.
Down. You better get used to it, because it's coming again.
3rd and 15 at the 33. 3 wide receivers. Franklin's needs 15 yards. He dumps it short, and it's off the hands. And Dallas has lost momentum in this one. After building a 14-0 first quarter lead, they'll have to punt it away and continue to work their defense as Baltimore gets another stop.
Your Stars have selected the punt. Supernaut is deep to receive.
Oh, yeah! You can't outmuscle me today!
Dallas punts it away. From the 31, Baltimore up to the 38-yard line. Don't forget, Stars fans, if Dallas wins tonight, you can get a free pizza from Papa John's using promo credit STARS. You must bring your ticket stub to any Papa John's location in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex. Papa John's Pizza, better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's, an official partner of the Dallas Stars. With 2 in the backfield and 2 receivers, Baltimore starts fresh with 3:19 to go. Turns and hands to Snyder. Snyder in the open field. Snyder is loose past the 30, 20, 10, and he scores! 16 straight points for Baltimore. They have taken the lead. You could see the play developing once Snyder broke it on that side. Dallas just did not have anybody there. Ahanotu not fast enough. And this is a big turnaround for the Baltimore Crabs, who have overcome some resiliency.
Blake on the hold.
Crabs have made this a very entertaining ball game. And now lead by 3 points. Dallas
The extra point is
needs to get it together here. Stop the bleeding. before the half. Elliott Snyder well on his way to his third straight 200-yard performance. Stars at the 5 on the return. Breaks, well, won't be broken through a tackle. Grabbed by the ankles at the 26-yard line. Stars got to be thinking, what the heck happened? Up 14-0 at the end of the first quarter, had all the momentum in the world. And Baltimore just decided to finally get out that involved, and Snyder has bruised the Dallas D ever since. Franklin's back to pass. Franklin's in trouble, sacked. D. Anderson second. He's been sacked 4 times tonight. It's 2nd and long. Thomas Franklin sacked more than any quarterback in league history.
Second and 14 from your star, 22-yarder.
2nd and long now. Can't get away from Johnny English if you're the Stars. Franklin's going to throw again. Franklin's down the middle. Pass caught by Scott King. And King picks up 9 to the 32. Surprised to see King that wide open. It'll bring up a 3rd down and 4, and we'll see if they can get another playoff before the 2-minute warning. Three receivers. Franklin's going to change the play. English in the backfield. Franklin's will throw. Franklin swings it outside, and Scott King looked like he had the first down. Another poor spot. That one may be worth challenging. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're home to the Stars. This is 98.3 WDST, the Sports Authority. So for the 2nd time in this first half, Dallas has ruled short of the sticks and will punt on 4th and inches. Low snap. Fair catch called for at the 32. Big stop right here for Dallas's defense. Plays need to be made, particularly on Snyder. Watch out that deep as well. 1st and 10 from the 32. Hand off to Snyder. Penalty marker. I don't know how Snyder was still moving after that big hit. Let's check the flag.
Holding, number 64.
Boy, 2nd holding call on Baltimore tonight. 1st and 20. That'll help the Stars' cause. First and 20 at the 22. Dan and Peter waiting in the wings in San Antonio to break it all down for you. It's been a half full of highlights. Andrew Ball's one-hander is a must-see. Snyder, only a couple. 173 yards on 17 carries tonight. Lethal. Absolutely lethal. Virtual Sports Network, an official partner of the Simulation Football League. They've got all your sports video game news and information, message boards, and online leagues as Andrew Ball does it again! Picked off for the second time, Mike Dazzo, and this one may be more impressive than the first. Oh, what a play! Man, first down to the Baltimore 48. Big momentum swing there. Can Dallas capitalize? Empty backfield, 4 wide receivers. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. Ranklin's back to pass. Ranklin's going deep down the field. It is intercepted. Back-to-back picks. Kenneth Lyons makes the play, and Dallas gives it right back. Lyons trying to do his best Andrew Ball impression. And Ranklin's first turnover comes at the absolute worst moment. Hand off to Snyder. Another penalty marker. If it's on Baltimore, that is their 3rd holding penalty.
Clipping, number 49, offense.
Man, it's actually a clip. 5-yard penalty, 1st and 15. Baltimore's been bitten by the penalty bug tonight. Baltimore leads 17-14 in a wild first half that saw Dallas take an early 14-0 lead. They have since surrendered 17 straight. Baltimore now back at their 11. Dazzo to pass against a 3-man rush. Swings it outside. Nick Quick picked up 9. Andrew Ball, 6 tackles in the first half to go along with 2 picks. His career high in tackles is 9. That stops the clock with 1:04 to go. Again, both teams all 3 timeouts, 2nd and 6 from the 21. Dazzo back to pass. Dazzo going down the field, and Andrew Ball cannot be tested, as Zach Elfage was also there in coverage. 3rd and 6. This is an incredible risk Dazzo is taking, continuing to throw to that side of the field. I would highly doubt that Nick Quick is going to end up with a good stat line tonight. He must be warm in that blanket. Third and 6 of the 21, empty backfield. Dazzo back to pass down the field. Intercepted! Throwing right to a defender! 20-15-10! 1st and goal, Stars! 3rd interception for Dazzo of the half! Brandon Martinez! Oh, thanks for the gift! That actually wasn't Martinez. That was Andrew Ball! His 3rd of the half! I can't believe what I just saw. No player has ever had 4 interceptions in a game. Andrew Ball joins Marcus Dorsett and Isaac Holt, along with Eddie Gage, to have 3 in a game. Ranklin's is in trouble, avoids the rush, throws to the end zone, it's knocked away. And Eddie Gage prevented a touchdown. Dallas's defense has had their moments tonight.
2nd and goal.
4 wide receivers, doubles either side. 3-3-5 formation for Baltimore. Ranklin's calling out signals. Back to pass, deep drop back. Ranklin swings it outside. Pass is caught to the 7. Ranklin's 95 yards. Also has an interception. Mike Dazzo up to 112 yards in the first half, but the 3 picks for Baltimore to still be up in this game, that's a blessing for the Crabs. 3rd and goal now. Where's Johnny English down here? Franklin's going to have to do it himself. Franklin's back to throw. Franklin's dumps it short, pass caught short of the end zone. Dallas calls a timeout, which makes no sense because they're just going to give Baltimore more time on the next possession. Someone must have called it into panic because they did not need that timeout right there. Chip shot from 20 to tie the game at 17. High snap, hold is down, and the kick is good. So Dallas, after giving up 17 straight points, manages to tie the game. What a barn burner we got here. From the 12. Baltimore on the return. Good return up to the 34-yard line. So here we go, because Dallas took that timeout. Baltimore now has 28 seconds and 3 timeouts. Mike Dazzo has had a first half to forget. Dazzo in his first 2 games threw just 1 interception. Swing pass out to Snyder, makes 2 people miss, 3 people miss, 4 people miss. First down to the 46. Baltimore electing not to use any of their timeouts. Down to 15 seconds to go. Should have burned one right there. Dazzo will hand it off on a counter to Snyder. 45 past the 50 to the 48, and Baltimore will finally burn a timeout with 3 seconds to go and chuck it up for a Hail Mary. Coach Sutherland looking for some answers. As he talks with Dazzo and tells him it's going to be okay, son. No, it's not. Hail Mary for Baltimore. With 4 wide receivers all to the bottom of the screen. Dazzo will drop the pass. Dazzo pump fake. Nearly sacked. Throws it up for grabs in the back of the end zone, and it's incomplete. That's your half.
Away on the coverage, incomplete.
17-17, Dan Peter, take it away.
So that'll bring the first half of football to a close as the clubs head to the locker room, all tied.
Well, Dan, what do you say? You ready to dive into the 2K Sports halftime show?
A look inside the numbers from our first half, and look at the discrepancy in sacks thus far. The Crabs should be way ahead on the scoreboard, but somehow they've let their opponents hang in there with them. Let's see if they can change things in the second half. Let's get started in this one early in the first quarter. Number 12 connected with his man on this one. A 26-yard play that set up a home team touchdown. The Stars get the first points of the game and go up by 7. Midway through the first, number 35 was in the right place at the right time as his interception was a possible momentum shifter. Still midway through the first quarter, the Crabs down by 7. Number 36 on the carry here as they work the ground game, and this is a nice run. The Stars ended the first quarter. Number 24 got the call on third down, and he did not disappoint. A 91-yard touchdown for the home team. The Stars up 14-0. Number 17 emerged as a real weapon as he pulled one in here. A 57-yard touchdown for the visitors. The Crabs climb back into the game, now down by 7. Midway through the second, this time at the 38. Number 36 would let his big old offensive line pave the way on this one. That set up a 33-yard field goal. Late into the second quarter, the Crabs back by 4. Number 36 got the carry here, and once he found a lane, he was off. They take the lead for the first time and are now up by 3. The Crabs still late in the half. Number 35 is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way, and he's able to get his hands on this one and picks it off. The Crabs up 17-14. Number 22 was in the right place at the right time as his interception was a possible momentum shifter. The Crabs have it off an interception. Martinez is reading the quarterback's eyes all the way, and he's able to get his hands on this one and picks it off. Still late in the second quarter, the Stars behind by 3. Barrow would come on and connect on the field goal try. And that's how we'll round this one out. The Stars are keeping it evened up. We're tied 17-all.
Excellent job, Dan.
The Crabs get the ball first to start the second half, and they will have a chance to break the deadlock. It's all tied up here. Let's go down to the field.
It's halftime here in Dallas, 17-17. We're all tied up as the Stars look for their first win of the year. We'll be right back to Miller Gold after a word from our sponsors. This is Stars Radio.
After the role of a lifetime, I've been busy. Xbox on. So, I look forward to my downtime. Xbox, go to Titanfall. This is insane. Check this out. Xbox Snap TV. That does 2 things at once, so I can play games while I watch my favorite shows at the same time. Whoa, Xbox, record that. I just wish I had more time to play. Yo.
Xbox One, now starting at $399. KeyBank customers can earn reward points for all sorts of things, like using ATMs, making direct deposits, taking out a home equity loan, and more. The more you bank, the more points you earn. Now earn reward points even faster during the KeyBank Summer of Rewards. For a limited time, switch to KeyBank, and you can earn double reward points that can be redeemed for gift cards to places like Target, Amazon.com, and Marriott. Learn more at key.com/summer of rewards.
So the first thing you want to do in shipping is you want to aim the club face.
All right, listen up.
Yeah!
Whoever can ship it over the bag and closest to the pin wins the bag and everything in it. Let's do it.
It's never been more fun to have a MasterCard. It can get you lessons with pros, access to TPC golf courses.
8-time major champions not eligible.
Sneaker. And maybe a priceless surprise.
Good luck. Have a good day.
Dallas to kick it away. Start of the second half. Baltimore's offense will get the ball first. We are all tied at 17 despite 3 interceptions from Mike Dazzo as the Crabs return to the 25. First and 10 for Dazzo and the rest of the Crabs offense. They'll start the second half with a run to Snyder, right-hand side, and Snyder's got a lot of room. 45 to the 49-yard line, a 24-yard pickup, and Elliott Snyder for the third straight game is over 200 yards rushing. No one has been able to stop this kid, this rookie. Both running backs tonight over 10 yards a carry still here in the third quarter. Ball in a Hanatu double team for the stop.
First and 10 from the crowd. 49 yards.
216 yards already. Snyder going after Brewski's record he set last week. Out of the shotgun, Dazzo will throw against the blitz. That pass is caught by Quick, who turns the corner and picks up 16 more. Andrew Ball with another tackle. But Quick, boy, look at that. Not known for his speed. Nick T. Quick totally lost Andrew Ball on that play.
First and 10 from the Stars.
Down. Black out. Sit.
And off to Snyder. And for the first time in a long time, dropped in the backfield. Larry Henderson on the stop, 2nd and 11, just outside of field goal range.
2nd and 10 from the crowd.
Down.
2nd down, 11. Back to pass, sidearm throw, and Quick and another receiver were a little confused at who was supposed to make that catch. 6 targets, 3 grabs for Quick tonight, 3rd and long. Big stop here for the Dallas defense to help keep momentum on the side of the Stars. 4 wide receivers for Dazzo. Back to pass over the middle. That pass is caught, and they keep him from moving the chains. Jenkins on the reception. So the Crabs will kick a 42 or 41-yard field goal here. Barrow is the kicker. And it will be from 42 yards away. From the left hash for the right-footed kicker. High snap, Barrow's kick is up. And he missed it! Barrow missed it to the left! And Dallas gets a third quarter stop. Just didn't push it far enough. No good. So Dallas gets the football now. 10:43 to go in the third tie game. Franklin's back to pass. Goes down the middle. Wide open. Caesar Cannon. First down, a gain of 12. Bump coverage. Henry Hittner and Eddie Gage come up with the stop, but not before Cannon moves the markers. Franklin's now 110 passing yards, 28 shy of Dazzo's 138. Very quiet night for Scott King. Franklin's back to pass, swings it outside, and having to come back and get the football. The fullback loses 2. Kenneth Lyons gets the TFL. Under 10 to go in the third now, and it's 2nd and long.
2nd and 11.
We're all tied up here in the third quarter. Another close game here in week 5. 3 receivers, 2 to the top of the formation. Ranklin's back to pass. That pass is caught. Cannon again. Gain of 10 over the heads of the defense. 3rd and short. Franklin's rating of 75. He'll take that after his first couple of games. Third and 2. Ranklin's back to pass. Got nobody open now. Fires it down the field and off the hands. Joe Lynn on the coverage, but off the hands of the intended target, and Dallas's drive comes up short. And are we about to have another scoreless third quarter? That would be 3 in 3 games this week. Let's hope not. I don't think we can sit through another one of those. Dallas will punt it away. Try to pin the Crabs deep. Inside the 5, that is going to bounce into the end zone. Coming up next week, the Orlando Intimidators get things started at 2-2. They'll host the 1-2 Bulldogs. Kickoff is at noon, August 3rd, here on the SFL Network, the first of a football Sunday doubleheader. That's when we are next in action right here on the SFL Network on Twitch. First and 10 of the 23 wide, 2 backs in the backfield split. Dazzo faces a late blitz, wide open is Outdat. Gain of 19. The blitz was a little late getting there, and Baltimore takes advantage. Dazzo got it, took a hit for it.
First and 10.
First down. Dallas showing possibly an outside blitz. They back off, rush 4. Dazzo just gets it away. 4-yard completion. Outdat now 5 grabs for 113 yards. And with the bad week for receivers that we've seen across the league, that might actually be one of the tops in the league this week. Despite only 5 grabs, 2nd down and 6 from the 43. 8:28 to go, all tied at 17. Hand off to Snyder. Snyder's got a first down. Gain of 10. Hanatu on the tackle. Snyder just keeps pounding away.
First and 10.
Dallas looking for another stop. Line shifts from right to left. Snyder takes the handoff, wrapped up in the backfield, 2-yard loss. Dallas has been hit and miss with covering Snyder. That time it was a hit. Second down and 12. 3-3-5. Nobody on the side that Snyder's running to. Has one man a beat. Beautiful open field tackle. Snyder at 225 and a score. His first 2 games, he had 235, 231. Will likely eclipse both of those numbers tonight for a new career high. Dallas coming in, allowing 180 rushing yards a game. 3rd down and 10. Dazzo has time, floats it, dropped by Snyder. 4th and 10. Snyder, a big mistake in the flat. Doink. So the Crabs will punt again. 6:54 to go in the third. Again, third straight game we have not seen a point in the third quarter. Dallas will try to reverse that on their next possession. From the 15. Nowhere to go. Return to the 17. So what can the Stars and Thomas Ranklins do? And Johnny English, who's aligned to the left of Ranklins in the backfield. Ranklin's back to pass. Deep drop back, pump fake, then floats it over the middle. English, the intended receiver, and he couldn't come up with it. Joe Dazzo stops him in coverage. Brings up 2nd down and 10, and haven't really seen Johnny English rattle off anything big lately. Dazzo a couple of sacks tonight, his first 2 career sacks. Out of the shotgun. Hand off to English. Brought down immediately. Johnny English 130 yards, but 91 of them came on one play. 3rd and 10 as Baltimore's defense since the first quarter has given up just 3 points. Empty backfield, 5 wide. Baltimore showing blitz. They back off, rush 4. Ranklin's all kinds of time. Deep down the field, knocked away by Michael Sims. Precious one-on-one coverage and a 3 and out for Dallas. They'll punt it away. For the 3rd straight game, defenses come out of the locker room and mean business.
North Star has selected the punt. Supernaut is deep to receive.
Can't fault Ranklins for throwing it. Had one-on-one coverage. Cannon's a big boy. Baltimore going to end up with great field position here. Big hit, though, at the 42-yard line. To keep up with the SFL on the daily, visit the SFL website at simulationfl.com, like the league on Facebook, follow the league on Twitter, and subscribe to our channels at YouTube and Twitch, all at /SimulationFL. As you look at Snyder's numbers, 24 carries on the evening, still plenty left in him, I'm sure. 31 and 38 carries his first 2 games. Offside, free play. Snyder, not much, and they'll accept.
Neutral zone infraction, number 90, defense, 5-yard penalty. Repeat.
And bear with me while I update the Twitter sphere.
First and 5. Ball at the 47-yard.
Down. 6.
Hand off to Elliott Snyder. First down, gain of 6.
First and 10 from the Star, 47-yard.
Down. 6.
First and 10 for the Dallas 47. Snyder, another handoff, takes a big crack from Hanatu. after a gain of 2 to the 45.
Second and 8 from the crowd. 45 yards.
Second and 8, 4:35 remaining in the third. Still a tie ball game as Dazzo drops to throw. Going deep. Dazzo's pass is caught by Quick, and it's a touchdown. Quick won the battle with Ahanitu, who came over in coverage, and Baltimore regains the lead to resounding boos here at Miller Gold. What a lazy effort by Ahanitu. That was horrible.
Barrow is back for the point after. Blake will hold the kick.
Largest lead of the night for Baltimore. Still plenty of time left, but Dallas hasn't looked the same since they exploded out of the gates in the first quarter. And it's hard to argue that that is because Johnny English is not getting as many touches. From the 14. Dallas saw the return. They'll start with good field position at the 34-yard line. Got to get some fire back in the belly. Trail by 7 after a 14-point lead at the end of the first quarter. Everyone and anyone trying to put the first loss in the column of the Crabs. Split backs in the backfield behind Ranklins. Ranklins will throw. Ranklin's hit as he threw, and it hit a lineman in the back, and that's going to draw a penalty. Crabs applying more pressure. That was Grady in the face of Ranklin's.
Ineligible receiver, number 73. 12-yard penalty.
More boos for the ridiculous penalty call. Clearly the ball not intended. Baltimore, or Dallas can't catch a break, rather.
First and 15.
First and 15. What does Dallas have here? Two receivers, English and a fullback. 4-3 look. Outside blitz may be coming. Play action. Franklin swings it deep. That pass off the hands of Scott King. The drops are killing Ranklin's tonight. It's not Ranklin's necessarily with the bad throws. Just some lackluster performances out of his receivers. It has not been their shining moment tonight.
Second and 15. Ball at the 29-yard line.
So now it's second and 15. Again, where has Johnny English gone as that pass is incomplete? English way out of bounds. Third down and 15.
Third and 15 from your star, 29 yards.
Empty backfield, 5 wide. Ranklins has to do something here. Got to make a play. 4:10 to go in the third. Ranklin's back to pass. Steps up the pocket. Throws off a back foot to nobody. 3 and out for Dallas as fans start to bury their heads in their hands. This is the Stars team that we saw in the first 2 games.
Your Stars are back to punt. Supernaut is deep to receive.
Oh, here I come, kicker! Here I come! Here I come!
Dallas will punt it away, and a lot of responsibility being put on this defense. Baltimore returns up to the 37. Dazzo, despite 3 interceptions, now does have 2 touchdowns, 5 in 3 games.
Let's go. 1st and 10. From 38 yards.
Down. Sit.
3 in the backfield. I'd expect a Snyder run here as he approaches his career high. It's going to be a Dazzo pass to Snyder. Past the 40, breaks a tackle to the 45-yard line, a 7-yard pickup.
With the push out of bounds.
Dallas has got to figure this out. It'd be pretty gut-wrenching right now to allow a score, especially a touchdown, with the way the team has played in the last couple of quarters.
2nd and 2. From
2nd down and 3 at the 45 with Snyder in the backfield, 2 receivers. Hand off Snyder, right-hand side. Got a 1st down and more, 50. Makes a man miss. That was insulting. Snyder, 248 yards, a new career high, 9.2 average. 1st down to the Dallas 41, and simply put, the Stars just can't stop this guy. Martinez looked like a complete dunce on that play. Somebody get him the hat.
1st and 10.
1st and 10 to the 41.
Down. Sit. Watch the pad. Watch the pad.
3-3-5. 3 receivers for the Crabs. Quick drop back against the blitz. Tipped by Brantley and nearly picked off. Boy, Dallas needed that one. Brings up 2nd down.
Second and 10.
Down. Sit.
2 in the backfield. 3:04 to go in the 3rd. Toss play out to Snyder. Drop this time. Loss of 1 on the play. 3rd and long. Outside of field goal range, this is the biggest play of the game for Dallas's defense.
3rd and 10.
They have got to get a stop. Swing some momentum. It's an empty backfield, 5 wide receiver. Only 1 man deep back for Dallas. Dazzo is sacked! Larry Henderson with his 1st sack of the game gets a big stop for the Stars. That was huge. Larry Henderson, who's had a rough year getting to the quarterback, makes a big play. Henderson in the past had 13 sacks last year, which was a league record, as Baltimore punts it away. 7 sacks the year before. Dallas will call for a fair catch at the 14.
Ball will be placed around the 15-yard line.
So far this year, Larry Henderson had just half a sack. Can Dallas keep it moving? 1st and 10 to the 14. Five wide receiver set, empty backfield. Ranklin's will throw again, and Ranklin's going deep. It is knocked away. Just terrible strategy. Dallas has completely gone away from Johnny English, who is stuck on, I believe, around 130 yards rushing. English got fed the football 6 or 7 times in that 1st quarter. We all saw the result. Passing game being shut down by Baltimore's secondary right now. Ranklin's back to throw again. He'll swing it outside short, and the receiver was out of bounds. And Scott King is having one of the worst performances I've ever seen out of him. He just doesn't look like he has pep in his step tonight. Coming into tonight, 11 grabs for 162 yards, 9 grabs for 166 yards, not even close to that, and he has not reached the end zone.
Down! Set! Let's go, D! That's what we stand for!
4 wide receivers, 3 to the top of the screen, and Ranklin's dropping back to throw. He's in trouble. That pass is out of reach. 3 and out, and there was about 15 seconds that ran off the clock. And at some point, somebody has to put their foot down in Dallas and give the ball to Johnny English. They're shooting themselves in the foot again.
Your star has selected the punt. Supernaut is deep to receive.
Can't do nothing! You can't do nothing!
Some would say Baltimore's lucky to be in this game after throwing 3 interceptions. I think Dallas is lucky to be in this game with the way they played in the third quarter. From the 44, what a hit! That was nasty.
Ball is spotted at the 46-yard line.
First down to the 46. Baltimore going to try to extend their lead. There's your football Sunday doubleheader next week. Baltimore travels to Kahlua in the afternoon, and in the early afternoon, Orlando hosts San Francisco. 3 wide receivers, hand off to Snyder. Look at Elliott. Snyder picking up 9 more. Fox with his 3rd tackle. Snyder continues to rack up the yardage. And he may pass Pete Bruschi, number 1 on the leaderboards this week. It'll be tough to do so, but he's well on his way. That stop by Brantley makes it 3rd and 3. As Dallas holds out hope that maybe they can get another stop here. Without a very lackluster defensive effort from A.J. Ahanitu on that pass, we might still be tied here in the 3rd. Dazza will throw on a 3rd and 3. He'll swing it outside, and that pass is caught. Quick, wide open. First down, Baltimore, and they'll take the football most likely into the 4th quarter. Big time throw there from Dazzo on a 3rd and short when Snyder needed a break. 3-4. Dazzo, quick drop back, swings it outside, out that's open, but he's out of bounds. Down to 13 seconds to go in the 3rd, 2nd and 10. Dallas Stars' next home game is all the way in Week 8, August 17th, a nightcap here on Football Sunday. They will host the Orlando Intimidators. Dallas and Orlando have had some fun games as of late, some shootouts as Dazzo scrambles around in the pocket and is able to complete the pass to the 32-yard line to end the 3rd quarter. That was impressive footwork right there from Mike Dazzo. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. Dallas has sunk, still down by just a touchdown. They need some momentum, and they need it quick. This is Stars Radio. The Sports Authority will be right back.
For
For those who can't imagine life without two wheels, Allstate offers protection with a purpose. To keep riders riding. Save up to 50%. Talk to an Allstate agent today.
Papa John's has changed the cheeseburger forever.
It's my new double cheeseburger pizza. Cheeseburger? Cheeseburger. Cheeseburger? Cheeseburger.
Double cheeseburger.
Papa John's new double cheeseburger pizza. 100% premium beef, no fillers, fresh diced tomatoes, pickles, and a zesty sauce. Just $12 for a limited time at papajohns.com.
Papa John's quality with the taste of a cheeseburger. You got me. It's better ingredients. Better pizza. Papa John's.
Dallas Stars football on 98.3 WDST is brought to you by MasterCard. Find the peace of mind. By Papa John's, better ingredients, better pizza, Papa John's. And by Walmart. Save money, live better. Start of the fourth quarter. Dallas trailing by 7. Looking to get some momentum. It's a 1st and 10 for the Crabs as Snyder takes a handoff. Huge lane. Dallas lucky to only give up 4 there. Baltimore has entered field goal range. But at this point, a field goal would be a victory for the Stars defense, who really can't afford to go down by 14. Baltimore has scored 24 of the last 27 points. And after back-to-back 4-4 seasons, 0-3 would be a shocking result here in Dallas. Toss play to Elliott Snyder around the left-hand side. It picked up a couple. It's interesting, the Dallas Cowboys have also finished back-to-back 8-8 seasons. And that's all the Stars have been here in this town as well. A 500 ball club looking to break through, and so far this year that has not happened. Out at 5 catches on 9 targets. 3rd down and 5 at the 27. Big stop here. It's going to be a handoff to Snyder, who can't get out of the backfield, but then he found a lane around the left-hand side and gets the 1st down to the 13. Talk about keeping the faith. Martinez with the tackle, but it took a lot for Elliott Snyder to get out of the backfield on that one. First and 10 on the 13. Baltimore trying to take a 2-touchdown lead. Dazzo back to pass. Dazzo in trouble. Spun out of it. Threw it, and the pass is dropped by Snyder. We have seen a much better Mike Dazzo here in the second half. And that was pretty impressive just to get that one away. A little off target. Snyder couldn't come up with it.
2nd and 10. Ball at the
Tight set here. 11:38 to go. Hand off to Snyder, past the 10 to the 7. It's 3rd and 4. No matter how they do it, Dallas needs to hold the 3. Plenty of time left with 11:20 to go. Three receiver set. They need to get to the 2.5-yard line. Dazzo, quick 3-step drop. Flings it out to Snyder. He is not going to get there. What a tackle by Andrew Ball, his 8th. He is 1 away from tying his career high. And he stops Snyder in the open field to force a field goal attempt. Big stop there for Dallas as they try to get back in it here on this next drive. Chipper from 21 here off the left hash. And that field goal is good. Barrow 2 for 3 tonight. Baltimore 27, Dallas 17, 10:31 to play.
kickoff. Cusack back for the return.
If you missed the earlier game of the Football Sunday doubleheader, the full game recap is up online at simulationfl.com. Just click the homepage headline and read all about what you missed. Knights locked down Renegades 21-14. Johnny English, I believe, is still stuck at 130 yards. He hasn't gotten the ball in forever. There is the number, 130 on 11 carries. And this time he is split out as a receiver. Franklin's back to pass. All kinds of time to throw. He steps up and will run and is hit hard at the 32, a 5-yard pickup. That's the first run in forever, and Franklin's had to do it.
Second and 5. Ball at the 32-yard.
Down! Set! Right now! Pro!
Second and 5 at the 32, 2 in the backfield. 3 receivers. Still no carry for English as Ranklin's drops to throw again. Deep down the middle of the field. It is nearly intercepted. Eddie Gage should have had that one. Just absolutely frustrating for the Dallas fans who can't understand why Johnny English is not getting the ball. Averaging 10 yards a carry. Out of the shotgun now on 3rd and 5. And all Baltimore has to do is worry about the pass. Deep throw, wide open! Caesar Cannon makes the catch! First down to the Crabs, 42! Thomas Ranklin saw the mismatch immediately. And Caesar Cannon comes through. Pass on the spot as Sims lost sight of him. Sims engage. Makes the play. Dazzo's still at 6 tackles. Had a couple of early sacks in this one. 9:18 to go, down 10. Offside free play. Ranklin's will pass. Going down the field. Wide open! Touchdown! Stars! Scott King! Dallas back in it!
Neutral zone infraction. Number 94. Defense. The penalty is declined. Touchdown.
How about that from Scott King? He has had a rough night. That one pretty easy. 27-23, extra point pending. Dallas keeping hope of their first victory of the season alive with 9:07 to play. Scott King's first touchdown of the year. And it's 27-24, and with that catch, another $100 donated by Allstate to the Dallas Stars charities. I believe the 5th catch for Scott King tonight. Dallas will kick it away and they'll have to play some D. From the 12, short kick. Grabs on the return, 25 past the 30 to the 32. Once again, Baltimore involved in a close game. One a come-from-behind victory over New York, another an early lead over Orlando that they were able to hold on to. This game, they dug a 14-0 hole and then managed to score 27 or 24 the next 27 points, but Dallas has fought back. Dazzo back to pass. That pass is caught to the Dallas 43, and Nick Quick quietly 6 catches for 113 yards and a touchdown tonight, and both Outdat and Quick are over 100 yards receiving. And that's exactly what Dallas did not need after that big touchdown. They were looking to harness some momentum right off the bat and could not do it. Quick will go to the bottom of the screen now with 2 in the backfield, including Snyder. Dazzo has gotten hot here in the second half. Free play. Snyder on a toss, put down, and unfortunately for Dallas, the penalty came all the way on the other side of the line, had no impact on the play, and they're going to lose 5 yards.
Neutral zone infraction, number 98, defense, 5-yard penalty. Repeat, first down.
Tonight's Xbox One one-man show is Andrew Ball, who had 2 interceptions and is 1 tackle away from his career high. He has been sensational in the Crabs' defensive efforts tonight. He gets the Xbox One one-man show award, brought to you by Xbox One. Welcome to a new generation. Xbox One, an official partner of the Dallas Stars. Mike Dazzo, 58.6 rating tonight, despite 255 yards. For Dazzo, his career high is 308 yards passing. 7:33 to play, 2nd and 3. Snyder will not get anywhere. A big 3rd and 3 upcoming just outside of field goal range. Big play here for the Stars. 3 receiver set. Dazzo back to pass against a 3-man rush. All kinds of time. Dazzo deep. He's got him in. It's quick, and it's a touchdown. Dazzo does it again as Baltimore bounces right back and goes back up by 9. And another huge 3rd down conversion. Baltimore has come up with big 3rd down plays time after time again this evening. 6:59 to go, and Dallas once again is back down by 2 scores. Andrew Ball let him down on that play. High snap, kick is good. So Dallas's offense now must respond with Johnny English still MIA. Averaging 12.5 carries this season. He had about 9 or 10 at halftime. He's only had 1 or 2 in the second half and 11 for the game. From the 10, Dallas on the return, past the 25, there's a penalty mark. That doesn't help.
Clipping, number 44, receiving team. 15-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. First down.
That moves Dallas back to their own 17-yard line. .654 to go, a long way to go for Dallas, but they do need just a field goal here. First ever Commissioner's Cup. Baltimore up by 10. A battle of current and previous commissioner. Franklin's is in trouble, and he was very wise to just throw that one in the ground. Anderson was coming in hot, and there was no chance Franklin's was going to be able to get rid of that football. Jermaine Smith, Dallas may have put up 24 points tonight, but he's got a lot of work to do. Second and 10 to the 16, down by 10. Ranklins will pass again. Ranklins will swing it outside, and the fullback gets no gain. Kenneth Lyons' second tackle tonight. He also has a pick. 3rd and 10 for Dallas. Defense really let them down after the offense finally broke out of their funk and cut the deficit to 3. 5 wide receiver set for Ranklins. Back to pass once more. Ranklins down the field. Pass is caught short of the first down. Cannon did not run his route past the sticks, and Dallas will punt it away with 6 minutes still left on the clock. TJ, how about telling us who is right around 130 yards on the bet, because I don't know if English is going to get the ball again. It's just stunning. And it must be addressed for Dallas to turn their season around. Pay a guy $15 million over 3 seasons, and you give him the ball 11 times. Just makes no sense. First and 10 to the 42. 5:37 to go. Baltimore in a similar position that New York was in earlier, which is having the ball with about 5 minutes to go. Can they run out the clock? Dazzo swings it out to a wide open Snyder, who makes a couple men miss and picks up 9 on the swing pass.
Let's go. Second and 1.
Second and 1 from the 49. Handoff. First down, Snyder, averaging 7.8 yards a carry. And they'll tick off another minute and a half off this clock.
First and 10. Ball at the 43 yards.
Down. Hey, what's got him? What's got him? Sit.
Elliott Snyder cannot get out of the backfield. Second and 13.
Second and 13. Ball at the 46 yards.
4:15 to go. Dallas holding on for dear life, trying to get a stop. One more first down may put this game out of reach, since Dallas needs 2 scores. Down to 8 on the play clock. Dazzo doing his best job of bleeding it. Down to 3 on the play clock. Dazzo back to pass. Swings it outside, and a good job by Dallas. That's Brantley on the outside shutting Snyder down. So it's 3rd down and 14. Dallas has to get a stop here. Third and 14. Crowd's been pretty quiet since the first quarter. Dazzo will throw it. Dazzo deep. It is a wide open outlet, and Baltimore is going to run away with this one. Boos from the Stars crowd. Outdat scores his 2nd touchdown, in which he just walks into the end zone. What a second half collapse by the winless Dallas Stars. And that should be your ball game right there. Unless Dallas really has a miracle left in them. Extra point is good.
The extra point is good.
41-24. Crabs have scored 41 points in the last 3 quarters after being shut out in the first. And 41 of the last 51 points in this game. Fans starting to file out. So next up for Baltimore, the undefeated, or check that, next up for Kahlua, the undefeated Baltimore Crabs. Kahlua coming off a 55-6 beatdown of New York. And will try to adjust, and hopefully they'll catch Baltimore on a bad day. At least that's the plan for the Wyverns. 1st and 10 with the 27. Roll out from Ranklin's. Deep throw down the field. Intercepted by Joe Lynn as he was falling over. Joe Lynn's first of the year. What an ugly end to the first Commissioner's Cup. Wow, what a play by Lynn. Ranklin's throws his second pick of the night. I don't think Johnny English got the ball once in this half. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Hand off to Snyder. You wonder when Baltimore will pull the starters here.
7 on the play. Number 41 credited with the tackle.
Second down and 3, 2.5 to go. So hand it off to Snyder again. Got a lot of open space. Picks up a first down to the 40. It's hard to imagine that this game was 27-24 just a few minutes ago. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. Your home of the Stars. This is 98.3 WDST, the Sports Authority. Two receivers, a 4-3 look. Dazzo to Snyder. And that may have actually been the backups. They may have finally put the backups in here for Baltimore as Dallas calls timeout. Brantley on the tackle, Chandler on that last run. So Snyder done for the day, career high numbers. Kyle Walsh just won $130. That's the second time he has won a contest. Swing pass. And no gain. Dallas calls their second timeout. I've seen it all tonight. Third and 7 at the Stars' 36-yard line. Handoff. Chandler will not get the first down, and Dallas will save a timeout. And the all-star guard for Baltimore hurt on that play. Now the official rule is if there is a report by the end of the game, the report stands. If there is no report by the end of the game, he is good and cleared for the next week's game. Kick was horrible. Bad punt by Lindstrom. Dallas will start for the 9 team with a minute 43 to go. Who knows? Maybe Johnny English gets the football in garbage time here, but the guy averaged 12 yards a carry in the first half, and they completely went away from him. And the game was tied at 17 when they went away from him. Franklin's back to pass. Swing out to English. Lost a yard. We've seen some bad offensive schemes this year by the teams at the bottom of the league standings. As we get a flag here.
Holding, number 69, offhand, half the distance to the goal from the spot of the foul. Repeat, second down.
Second down and 20 for Dallas back at their own 9.
Showtime. Second and 19 from your Stars, 9-yard.
Down! Side! Watch the pass! They're going to pass! They're going to pass! Hey! Leopard!
4 receivers. Franklin swings it outside, and look at that madness. English loses 3, 3rd and 23. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers. Franklin's back to pass, standing in his own end zone. Deep ball is caught at the 39 by Cannon as the Stars use their final timeout. First and 10 at the 39. Still no runs from Johnny English. That's going to be the story of the week. Franklin's back to pass. Swing out for a gain of 3. English goes out of bounds. Dallas falls to 0-3. Baltimore improves to 3-0. Dallas, basically with one more loss, will punch their ticket out of playoff contention, or 2 more losses rather. The magic number is 4 wins. Franklin's back to pass, swings it out short again. 3rd and 3, another 4-yard catch for English. English can't be happy. I mean, he's getting the money. And if you want to throw all the time, then trade the guy, but Scott King, 7 catches, 91 yards, but by his standards, a bit of a quiet night, although he does have a touchdown. Dan Stevens and Peter O'Keefe will recap the game coming up from the 2K Sports Studios as Franklin's pass is out of bounds. English, again their intended receiver, he's been in the passing game more than he has in the running game tonight. Fourth and 3, Stars are going for it.
Don't let him get one.
Franklin's down the field. There's a penalty, and it may be on the pass as Scott King was laying on the carpet. That may keep the drive alive.
Clipping, number 69, offense.
Never mind.
The penalty is declined. Incomplete pass.
Right.
55 seconds. Dallas is out of timeouts, so the victory formations begin. San Francisco has one win over the 5th place Rollers, and Kahlua has one win over 7th place San Francisco, and Dallas is winless. The bottom 3 of the league definitely will need a big turnaround heading into the midway point of the calendar year to make some noise in trying to fight for a playoff spot. And the final kneel down has been made, and Baltimore wins their first road game of the season. Dallas, a lot of work to do, but it's still early in the season. But the Stars fall to 0-3. Dan, Peter, take it away from San Antone.
And that will do it for tonight's game. The Crabs come out on top, 41-24. With that, let's look back at some of the plays that made the difference in this one. That was an exciting game. So let's not waste any time in getting to the highlights in our post-game show. Let's get started in this one early in the third quarter. Number 36 would find an opening here, and he was off. Unfortunately, they could not capitalize on the play. Still in the third quarter, all at their own 20-yard line. Number 7 would drop back and deliver a strike on this one. Unfortunately, the drive stopped shortly afterwards, and they had to punt it away. Midway through the third, game tied 17-all. Number 3 came up with a big play as he was able to pull this one in. The Crabs again have it. Number 36 would get up ahead of steam, and then it was clear sailing from here. Unfortunately, they could not capitalize on the play. The Crabs ahead 24-17. After driving 50 yards on 11 plays, Barrow would be called upon for the field goal try, and he'd come through. A 22-yard field goal. The Crabs move ahead by 10. Now early in the fourth quarter, the Stars on offense at the 43-yard line. Number 12 would air it out on this one, and he would find his man. A 42-yard touchdown for the home team. Answering right back, the Crabs winning by 3. Number 7 went to the air trying to convert on third down, and he found his man. They move ahead by 10. The Crabs, late in the fourth quarter, number 17 emerged as a real weapon as he pulled one in here. A 47-yard touchdown for the visitors. The Crabs winning 41-24. Number 26 was in the right place at the right time as his interception was a possible momentum shifter.
I'm out of control.
Still late in the fourth quarter, ball at their own 5-yard line. Number 12 went to work on third down, and he was able to find his man. Unfortunately, they couldn't capitalize on the big play, and they turned the ball over on down. And that's where we'll have to leave this one. The Crabs win this one 41-24. Let's take a moment to recognize the 2K Sports Player of the Game.
Number 36 dominated the game like a true legend. While they put the game on his legs, Dan, and he managed to find his way through holes big and small all game en route to a big rushing performance. And that performance led his team to victory.
For my partner, Peter O'Keefe, this is Dan Stevens saying goodbye until next time.
So Dallas blows a 14-0 first quarter advantage as Baltimore scores 17 points in the second and in the fourth and wins 41-24. In the process, they come 7 yards away from breaking the SFL record in total offensive yards in a game, 647 tonight, 337 through the air, 310 on the ground. It's just incredible. What's even more incredible is that Dallas rushed for 11.3 yards a carry and ran the ball just 11 times, 27% on third down. Here's the play ratio, 52-12, 64 offensive plays while Baltimore was on the field, 83 plays tonight with 45 rushes and 38 passes. The pass-to-run ratio in Dallas just continues to be one of the biggest storylines of this season. Both teams hit by penalties tonight, and both teams had turnovers as well, but in the end, not really much that ended as a result of that. Blake came in and completed a pass for Baltimore, but Dazzo, 18 of 34, was not his greatest performance, but for Thomas Ranklin's 27 of 48, 4 touchdowns, 3 picks for Dazzo, so he ends up with more picks or more touchdowns than interceptions. He was sacked 3 times, first time he's been sacked all year. Again, Johnny English, 11 carries, 130 yards. It's mind-boggling. Meanwhile, 41 carries for Elliott Snyder, 41 points on the board for Baltimore, his first ever career 300-yard game. Nick Quick, 7 for 149 and 2. Outdat, 6 for 160 and 2. They were a dynamic duo tonight. Johnny English, 6 receptions, 10 yards. Cannon had 6 for 91. King had 7 for 91 and a touchdown. Elliott Snyder, 3 receptions for 8 yards. Zach Elfage, didn't mention his name a lot, but 9 tackles, 6 assisted tonight. Andrew Ball finishes one off his career high, 8 tackles. He had 2 interceptions as well. Cameron Brantley, half a sack, 8 tackles. Ahana with 7. Dazzo with 6, along with 2 sacks. In this one, 41-24, Baltimore stays undefeated and defeats the Dallas Stars. Baltimore and Dallas, the first ever Commissioner's Cup. Baltimore wins the trophy, and that concludes an epic Week 5 as all 3 road teams win this week. Dallas will have a lot to figure out, as will Kahlua and San Francisco, heading into the halfway mark of the summer 2014 SFL season. From all of us at Miller Gold Stadium here in Dallas, Texas, and back in our SFL studios in San Antonio, I'm Cameron Irvine saying thanks so much for joining us. This has been a presentation of the Simulation Football League.